Hey everybody, Kelly Engineering here, and welcome to episode 46 of Journey Across the Void. This should be the last thing I have to place in order to complete. There it goes. I now have a tier 5 Void Ore Miner, and the Void Ore Miner has the crystal lens in it, which means I'm going to be getting a lot more of these. So these are all of the piece parts I need to upgrade the rest of these to tier 5 and tier 6 respectively. It's why I kept this one empty at the end of the last episode. Oh, it is locked right now. Hey, there we go. Perfect. So I now have room for every single one of the crystals. I have already started increasing the ionite crystals exponentially. And yeah, I have put speed modifiers in every single one of the ore miners. And it really was just to test out, because increasing the amount of modifiers in your void miners increases how much power it takes in order to operate them. So right now my forge energy per tick for every single one of these is 5,962 FE per tick. So, and then this one is, wow, 46,705. But as you can see, my power is remaining steady, and that is thanks to the tier 4 solar panels and lunar panels that I have on the top of the Triskelion. So yeah, power is just doing fantastically. And with the speed modifiers, you'll see that I am getting a lot more stuff a lot quicker. The reason why I wanted to make sure to do this is because I want to get these up to tier 6 as quick as possible, because when I get into Draconic, I need a lot of Draconium. And where's my Draconium? Yeah, I only have 526. It's going up pretty quickly. But I only have this much Draconium ore. And then looking inside my ME system, I only have 8,633 Draconium dust. That's not a lot of dust, and for that reason I've also turned on my little crushed endstone machine that I have in the disc of the Triskelion, because I need to up those numbers if I'm going to get into Draconic soon enough. So with that, oh shoot, I didn't explain the other modifiers. I have luck modifiers and I have accuracy modifiers on here as well. The luck modifiers speak for themselves. The accuracy modifiers maybe not so much. So the accuracy modifiers, taking the crystal laser lens for example, in the Void Ore Miner tier 5, I have a 4.1% chance of getting litherite crystals with a crystal laser lens. If I have an accuracy modifier on my Void Miner, then that chance goes up even more. It increases the accuracy of finding whatever specific ore is keyed to that lens. And I believe the equation is 1.18 to the power of however many modifiers are in here. So 1.18 to the 4th power is what, 1.93, somewhere around there. So yeah, I am increasing that 4.1% chance by another 1.93% chance. So I have a lot of chances of getting all of the crystals that I want with these accuracy modifiers. Anyway, in this episode, we're going to be focusing on something I probably should have done at the beginning of the pack, and that is the Construct's Armory stuff. So what I've done is I have already placed down my stone versions of all of this, and I'm going to make casts of all the Construct Armory pieces. By throwing in these gold ingots, all I need is 12 of them, because I need to make 6 casts. So yeah, we're going to let those get made up, and we're going to head up to my little armory workbench, which I made a very long time ago. I just didn't bother, doing anything with it. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to craft up all of this stuff. I'm going to give a brief explanation on what all of them do. We're also going to craft this stuff, and we're going to call it an episode by checking off this little box. So first things first, what I need to do is I need to make the core of all of this armor, and what I want to use is Manyelin. So I have no Manyelin, Cobalt. What? I have more than 31 Cobalt. Oh, and I'm sorry if it's choppy in here right now. Like I said, I turned these machines back on, and these machines contribute to a lot of lag in the disc. So yeah, I apologize for that. But yeah, Cobalt. Here it is. Oh yeah, I definitely have more than 31. What's going on here? Okie dokie, so I have a problem with my line over here. We're putting the episode on hold for a second. Let's do a little bit of troubleshooting. Network tool right here. and we are immediately have all of the facades be transparent. So that's fine. That's going to where it's supposed to. This line is coming up here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's not getting up to the regular part of the network because I have a quartz cable in the way. Let's see if that is indeed the case by looking at it on the other side. Yep, I have a quartz cable in the way, so this quartz cable is keeping everything on this side. Let's see, I have, what? So this is, alright, iridium ingots. Do I have iridium ingots? 301. Okay, so yeah, everything on this side is no longer available to me. May as well check the copper as well. 916. Oh, this is terrible. I had no idea that this was blocked off. So I'm going to fix this real quick, and then we're going to grab some cobalt and ardite. We're going to make Manyelin, and that's going to be the core of our armor. Alright, so I have just finished making all of the parts that I need for my armor. Just going to stow these and pick up all of them. So I have made the Manyelin parts like I said I was going to, but I've also made copper because I want to try and mix and match and make something that looks good, although the copper may not be the right color. We're going to try it out. So I have over here, we're going to put in my where is it, Manyelin helmet piece, and we're going to put in some trim, and yeah, that's not very good. Let's try swapping these out. Where are you? Yeah, that's not much better. Yeah, the copper just isn't the right color. But we're going to start with the Manyelin base, and we'll throw in the copper. Here we go. And I'm going to make each of my individual pieces. Yeah, this is not very good looking armor, but it'll do. Oh yeah, that is just, that is a bulky mess. Oh well. But our armor is made, and we can start focusing on all of the add-ons that we can add to this armor. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just making sure that I have all of the materials necessary to make every single one of these. I'm working on, so the Traveler's Cloak Invisibility requires an invisibility potion, so I'm making that right now. It's not really a big deal. You just take a night vision potion and make its inverse with a fermented spider eye. Why did you stop? Why did you stop? Nope, server is not hanging up on me. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's an awkward potion. It just took a while to catch up with itself, I guess. Anyway, add a golden carrot. It makes the night vision potion. Fermented spider eye makes the invisibility potion. Now, as you can see in my inventory, I have made 2 other sets of armor. I have made ardite with tough alloy, and I have made tough alloy with ardite, just to see whether or not I like the look of it. And the ardite doesn't really look good. The orange highlights don't really do it for me. It's kind of a dark looking armor. However, the tough alloy with ardite highlights, ooh, if you can even call those highlights, yeah, I really like the look of this one. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be wearing these armors, but I do like the look of them. So we are going to apply every single one of these to all 4 of these. Actually, I just 3 of them because there's only like 3 traveler's cloaks, 3 traveler's goggles, belts, so on and so forth. Oh, there are... Yeah, okay, there's only 3 goggles. Cool. The first thing that we're going to apply is night vision. So you see that I just applied some goggles to the helmet over here. If I install that helmet on me, let's take these off, put that on, and press the proper keybind, which for me is numpad 1. Then I will activate. Am I still a cyborg? There we go. Alright, so numpad 1 enables and disables night vision. And wow, I've never noticed that the portal looks different when night vision is enabled. Of course, that makes sense that it does, but... Huh. Oh well. So you see that when I have it activated, that I am taking some durability damage. So right now it's at 329 of 48. Activated again. 326. Yeah, it is going to continuously go down so long as this is activated. So I'm going to keep that disabled, and we're going to apply the next modifier to it. Next modifier being powerful. Oh, I'm sorry. Powerful goes on the chest plate. So, powerful just speaks for itself. It means that your attacks are going to be more powerful. It's the same as applying sharpness onto your weapons. So with the chest plate on, this is not going to be a barehanded attack. This is whenever I am holding a weapon, because my chest plate has powerful on it, and that means I'm capable of swinging the weapon more powerfully, and I do more damage as a result. Next thing we're going to worry about, actually all of these pretty much speak for themselves with the exception of like these gauntlets. So yeah, leggings, alchemy. All right, yeah, so alchemy. We're going to apply alchemy to this pair of leggings, and I'm going to install these leggings and hit numpad 3, which is my legging slot. And you see that I have a slot for a bunch of potions. I don't have to, since potions don't stack, I don't have to worry about taking up all of this inventory space. I now have a little pouch specifically for potions. If I was worried about, I don't know, like going to a Guardian Temple or something, then in the Guardian Temple you can always have milk. Actually, can you put milk in there? That is a good question. The answer to that question is no, you cannot put milk. And don't get me wrong, it makes sense. I mean, to only put potions in the alchemy pouch, but, you know, just feels fun to experiment. So I am wearing all of these right now, and you see that I have soul sight on these traveler goggles, and it has been activated. So these two pieces of armors apparently count as a soul. Yeah, there we go. All right, so SpongeBob over here counts as a soul as well. So we know that that's working. And what is the last piece that we have? Alchemy. Oh, slow fall. So slow fall is also activated. There we go. You see that nice graceful descent that we just did? So slow fall is activated. And same thing with the other ones. It is taking durability every time that it uses it, with the exception of the Alchemy Traveler's Belt. It is literally just a storage pouch. So we're going to take these away, and we're going to install the last set that we have, which is Zoom, Invisibility, and Standard Storage. So, activating Zoom, you see it's exactly as it sounds like. I can zoom in on various stuff and then zoom back out. And then here we go. I have Invisibility activated. You can still see my ME terminal, so that's pretty cute. There we go. And the last thing that we're going to activate is Extra Storage. So you just see that, press it again. I got my hotbar back. So this storage is just swapping my hotbar out. If I put in the milk instead, press 3. Yeah, so my hotbar has been completely swapped out. And that is the purpose of the Traveler's Belt storage. And that is really all of the modifiers I had to create, but there is one more, and that is Mending Moss, in order to complete out the entire part of this quest book. So I have standard balls of moss right here, right-click a bookshelf, and you see it took 10 levels of experience, but I just made some Mending Moss. With the Mending Moss, I can attach a Mending modifier to this, and it will act exactly like Mending, so it's just called Mending Moss. It is the Mending enchantment. Oh, and actually, I really like that little green that it's throwing in there. If I did not have the goggles attached to this, then that'd be a really cool, cool looking aesthetic. Yeah, that is Mending Moss. There's one last thing that I want to go over for all of these, and throw this back in its proper slot. But yeah, there's one last thing that I want to go over with this, and that is related to all of these resistance modifiers. So the thing with all of the resistance modifiers is there is a fundamental difference between how Construct's Armory works and how Tinker's Construct works. So I have resistance on this set of armor right here, and it has taken up one of my modifiers. I have modifiers 2 remaining on these. So if I throw in my helmet and then another resistance modifier, you'll see that I have resistant 2, but still 2 modifiers. So the reinforcement modifier with Tinker's Construct will take up 1 modifier for every level that you throw on. So you will need a total of 5 modifiers in order to put the resistance on there. So I'm going to continuously apply this. You see that I now have resistant 5. So resistant 5 is not unbreakable. You cannot make these, to my knowledge, unbreakable. And looking over all of the armory stuff, Yeah, I do not believe that there is a modifier to make these unbreakable, because otherwise you could just cheese the system. Activating any of the, like the goggles take durability every time you use them. If you could make these unbreakable, then it would pretty much undo the give and take that the Traveler's Goggles or the Traveler's Cloak would provide you. And also, because I have resistance on here, I cannot apply blast resistance. Only one type of resistance can be on your piece of armor, same as vanilla. So just keep that in mind whenever you are crafting all of this stuff. That, however, does not mean that you cannot throw the reinforcement from Tinker's construct onto your Tinker's Armory stuff. So I have reinforcement modifiers here, and one modifier left. Oh, that is interesting to me. So it does operate differently. I did not know this. Okay, there we go. Not enough modifiers. So I have reinforced 2 on here, and I can make it unbreakable. So yeah, I just learned something. When I ended out that last clip, I was like, well, I did say that you can't make it unbreakable, but I'd never actually tested the reinforcement from Tinker's construct. So yes, absolutely, you can make these unbreakable. And that is good to know. It does take the 1 modifier each level, unlike the resistance. However, it's fun to know. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to complete every single one of these quests. And what the heck, we'll just press the button. Got a lot of stuff. And what the heck, why didn't it give me the triumphant you just completed everything noise? Yeah, this isn't lit up, so what am I missing? Oh, I am missing the Traveler's Knapsack. Oh no. I'm honestly surprised that at this point in the pack I don't have rabbit hide. I require rabbit hide in order to make the knapsack. So yeah, rabbit hide right here. And I've killed quite a bit of rabbits, particularly in the Twilight Forest, but I've never gotten the hide. So I have bait going in these traps right now, just hoping that it will give me rabbit hide. In the meantime, I got impatient and I just used rabbit bait. So I'm going to go throw this in my machine up here where I have all of my cows going. It should still give me... Oh boy, I'm at the wrong area. It should still give me the meat that I am requiring. Oh wow, it is dark in here because I no longer have night vision on. There we go. So yeah, let's replace... Oh, it's a different machine. Son of a gun. But that's fine, I still have this one going up here, so yep, throw in the rabbit, start it up, and we're going to start getting some rabbits. Hopefully we get some rabbit hide out of this. Already got some rabbit hide out of this. Excellent. Alright, pause it again, and we can finally make that knapsack. Here we go. It is a chest... Oh, sorry about that. That was a little louder than I expected it to be. But it is complete. Mark that off. And in the pack end, check that off. Boom. Let's head back home. And let's see. We'll apply it to this chest plate right here. Oh, I wasn't wearing any armor, was I? So, apply it to the chest plate, knapsack. Is it because I already have the Traveler's Cloak on? I thought that those could stack. Apparently they cannot, but I have the knapsack on here. We're going to install it, and... Oh, why is my Cosmetic Armor activated? Huh. Here we go, got a little knapsack on the back of me. I'm so glad I'm not going to be wearing this armor. But anyway, I guess the last thing that I want to go over in this pack, or not in this pack, but in this episode, is the Cosmetic Armor. So say I was wearing, we're going to go grab my standard armor right over here. Alright, I am wearing my armor right now. If I open up Cosmetic Armor and throw this in here, you'll see that my chest plate now looks like the one that I put in that slot. It looks like my Ardite chest plate. And I can check this box to completely disable what my armor looks like. So if I wanted to have my face visible at all times, I could just check that box. Oh, remove that. And bam, you don't have to look at the ME controller anymore for my face. So yeah, that is Cosmetic Armor, and with that, I'm ready to close out this episode. I know that it probably wasn't my standard fare, but it's something that had to be done in the pack, so it's something I wanted to make an episode on. In the next episode, we are going to be going over Astral Sorcery, and yeah, it's going to be quite a challenge. I don't think I've gone over Astral Sorcery. Yeah, even in my PO3 series, I didn't go over Astral Sorcery in depth as I should have. So I'm going to rectify that in this series, so prepare for that. I am Kelly Engineering. Hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.